Welcome back, Nerdiverse, to another episode of Masters of the Nerdiverse Figured It Out, where we take a look at Mike G's favorite hobby in the world, which is figure collecting. That ranges from 1/6 scale figure collecting to 1/12 scale now, and hot toys, and hopefully in the future in art. Thank you for so much for checking out our content here at Masters of the Nerdiverse, particularly this little slice of heaven I like to call Figured It Out, where I just talk shop about my favorite thing in the world, which is collecting these amazing figures. And just kind of when I have the great opportunity to do an unboxing and posing of some of my favorite characters of all time. It is a quiet evening here at the Nerdiverse on a Saturday night. So we're just going to be chilling, talking shop, and definitely talking about this guy right here, the T-800 battle damaged from the classic James Cameron movie Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Before I get started in my spiel in our review of this figure, I always like to ask everyone who's within the sound of my voice to like the content shown on, if you do like it, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Subscribe to the channel so that you're made aware when new content does go live on the channel, and always subscribe and comment and subscribe and all that fun stuff. So for this evening, very excited to actually finally dive into this figure. I've been waiting for this guy for a very long time. I was actually very on the fence about picking up this figure for a while. And it wasn't until I was fortunate enough to pick up my RoboCop back there, that I wanted to pair him with another figure. And I wasn't going to want to back collect into like a Ed 209 or something like that. Because one, for space, and two, back collecting, this is always not the best, and it's super expensive. So I was like, what would be a good pairing for a RoboCop? And I thought about my youth and my unhealthy obsession with RoboCop versus Terminator, which was one of the biggest comics in the 90s, as well as one of the best games in the 90s. I remember getting that Super Nintendo cartridge that was ribbed for their pleasure, and just never beating that game because it was so hard I couldn't get through the first three levels. It was just so tough for little Mikey Short Pants. So I thought, man, a T-800 would be sick to go with my RoboCop and Terminator, peanut butter and jelly, if you ask me. So was very happy when they announced that this guy was coming out. There is a clean version of this where he's not so battle damaged. So you may ask, hey Mike, why didn't you get the classic leather Arnold Schwarzenegger? I was like, well, because I wanted a figure that is a bit more visually stimulating, that has more going on with it. And yes, the iconic glasses with the leather and bad to the bone and all that fun stuff was good, but I like the visual intricacies of just the exposed exoskeleton, the glowing eye, the removable arm. There's a lot that comes with this guy that we're going to be dissecting tonight. So just to give you just a brief history of why I collect this figure and why I'm interested to add it to my overall collection in period. Because I always tell people to collect what they love and love what they collect, especially with these types of figures, because they are so they're more on the pricey side, and they are, you should focus on what you love. And I've been watching T2 and T1 and Terminator Genesis and Rise of the Machines. I've been on a big Terminator kick, hyping myself up for these figures. So I'm just really excited to just jump in and just start breaking down this bad boy. So first off, let's just talk about the box here, for the T-800. Really cool design. I like when they go with solid colors so you can see that this is a figure photography, which is off and on with Hot Toys. Sometimes they'll do figure photography, sometimes they won't. T2 here, nice reflective, reflective font here, as well as the Cyberdyne system, I guess, going all through the the background there. Not sure what that is. Maybe that's just Skynet. That's the visual representation of Skynet. This is a what they call a MMS, a movie masterpiece. So this is going to be pretty fancy unboxing. So let's see how it goes. It has like a cool little sliding exit here. Nothing too fancy on the back, just some legal information and just some standard. Where can you buy this guy at? Not easy. So let's go ahead and start unboxing this dude. Let's just crack into it. Uh, finally, finally. Let's just do this. Ooh, here. This back on the forefront. Beautiful. Oh, wow. That just kind of fell off there. So, first things first. Let's put this back here. See if it'll stay. Well, I just hold it with my hand. So, there's a cool little like insert here that I'm thinking about keeping. More figure photography of the TA Battle Damage T800. This guy looks insane. You can see the Arnie sculpt here with the bullet holes and just the overall damage. I would say, spoiler alert, I'm probably going to be going with this head sculpt. I just can't not. That gnarled arm, maybe not. I kind of want to do a pose, and that gnarled arm may not fit into my ideas, may not fit into my modus operandi. Here, this is something new I've never seen before. This is actually the figure itself right here, but in a cool little, almost like reminiscent of the movie, like a Terminator vision, where you can actually see the like the figure like on an outline, like he's terminating himself here, which is kind of cool. Prepare for self-termination. I have a horrible Arnold, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. So let's get some first in-hand impressions before we move on to the true unboxing of this guy. So there's a lot to talk about. So let's get to it. Ooh. All right. He is big on. Oh. Do that first. All right. Put that there. First, in-hand impressions. He is quite solid. Oh, that leg is so gnarly. All right, let's start taking off some of these plastiques. He just feels delicate. I don't know why. Something about him feels delicate to me. I don't know why I'm getting that impression. I'm gonna have to babysit him a little bit when I do my posing. Oh, fun stuff. Let me get this plastic off of his jeans. My jeans. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Arnold right here for now. I'll move this box out the way so you guys could get a better look. Stand. Can he stand up? Can he just stand up? That is sick. That is so sick. You can see the detail in his face. You could see like really up close and personal. You can see that robot eye there. I'm going to definitely put the batteries in and light that up. You can see the damage here in the chest piece, as well as his gnarly knee there. That looks absolutely beastie, dude. I got to get this plastic off his neck. It looks like he has a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a neck brace on or something. I think this is the light module where we're going to plug in the button cell batteries. So I'm going to slip this head sculpt back on. I'm just going to stand him up next to my figures while I work on the accessory. So this guy, first-hand impressions, seems really solid. You can this is real leather on him that you can actually that he's used, so you're not gonna have to worry about him kind of flaking on you or anything. He's not a flake, thank goodness. Perfect. So let's stand him up in the background and start dissecting some of these Live with me if you want to come. I'm going to be bad all night. Sorry, guys. I apologize for nothing. All right, let's just stand him up right there. While we play with some of these accessories, let's see what's going on. I got to do the bass first. So let's just do the bass. All right. All right. Oh, comes with the extra leather jacket for the torn arm. We're going to hold on to that. Let's see what else we have. All right. I'm going to move Arnold back here because I'm afraid I don't want to accidentally bump him. I don't want to accidentally bump him and knock him over and damage him before I even get started. Of course, good old instructions. I'm going to need those. Taking out the old batteries. Going to need those. Why don't these things come with certificates of authenticity? I miss that. Back in the day, everything came with a certificate of authenticity. Uh-oh. I'm messing with the camera. Let's see how this works. All right. Shout outs. Sorry for all the camera work there, guys. Shout outs to 2D Odin, who's a firm believer in making sure that everything is showing on camera. So here's the first part of the background bass, which I'm going to put. Oh, I got to move this camera because I'm knocking into it so often. There we go. That's the first part there. Oh, this bass is huge. I don't know. This may not fit in my. I'm gonna have to see if I can fit this in my collection here. Okay, there's this nice graded background T800. This thing is beautiful, and it lights up. You'll see. It's pretty sick. All right. What else we have here? Rails. What's this? Oh, wrist pegs. Wrist pegs. Crotch grabber. I think that's the last piece. What else though? Oh, Andy sick. Make sure I didn't drop anything. I don't think I did. All right, perfect. Just making sure I didn't drop anything. Here's his metal pole when he gets stabbed by the T1000. There's a lot going on with this base build. So I'm going to see if I can figure it out and go from there. First things first, you always want to start with the crotch grabber. It's got to be right here, right? Perfect. So let's start there. Then I'm going to start with this cool background. Look, it has chains. He does everything with his mind, man. Got to stop hitting that. He controls chains. Is this backwards or forwards? I think it's right. Perfect. There's that. I believe the guardrail goes here. Perfect. I believe the other guardrail, as you guys can see, goes here. Perfect. And last, the piece de la resistance is the little controller thingy, which looks like it goes back here. So I'm going to try to fit that in. Perfect. And it moves, it actuates. So there you go. There's the background done. But the fun part is that this guy lights up. So let's see if we can get it lit. I'm not gonna be able to light it in my collection, sadly, but that's okay. If I can light it for us on this unboxing video, that'll be awesome. So let's see if it'll light up. And on. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that color. Look how much that pops. It actually it actually lightens the entire base. Actually, I'm gonna move my thing up here a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Perfect. I'm gonna move that just out the way for now so you guys could see this base and how it lights up so pretty. That looks so crazy. And just for the finishing touch while we play with the accessories, let's put Arnie on it. Oh yeah, like the Kool-Aid man. We coming through. So let's look at his accessories and see what he comes with. I'm gonna try to mix anything. Don't think I did. All right. Make sure nothing fell. All right. So this guy comes with a. Jeez, this thing is working my nerves. All right, let's just do that. Here we are. Perfect. As long as I don't touch it, it should be fine. So everything it comes with wrist pegs. I'm gonna leave this in the plastic because I don't plan on using it, but it does come with his leather jacket, which is another leather jacket, which they didn't have to do for the battle damaged arm. Ooh, this is cool. The undamaged Arnold head sculpt. Look at that. Live with me if you want to come. I'm gonna keep saying that joke though. The joke will never stop. The joke will never end. Put that back. What is that? Oh, the other part of the neck. And he comes with the other thing I wanted to show off was his robotic arm. He comes with a battle damaged arm with pieces of his T800 armor in there, which is really neat. I'll try to put that back without destroying anything. I think that's fine. And the only other thing I really wanted to show before we start posing is his actual his big old gun. He got a big old gun. So as he stands here, the last thing I need to do before I pose him is get that light going in his eye. And I want to get some side eye going. So this may take a second because these button cell batteries are something else and they don't always cooperate. So I'm going to see if I can get these in on stream and if it works. So I'm going to grab Arnie here. I'm going to take his head sculpt. Don't be alarmed. I'm going to be futzing with him over here. So how do I do this? So let me read the instructions to see how they want these batteries put in. Put all this other stuff over here. Because this I don't want to mess up because I don't want to scratch at the thing and oh, the batteries go in the back of the neck piece. Let's try that. So first I'm gonna grab my button cell batteries. There we go. For those collectors who may be watching this for the first time, please know that these batteries will not last at all. These guys will probably last in my collection over the night, maybe into tomorrow, and then they'll die. That's just the nature of the beast. There is a sick modder named like arc reactors and dudes like that who actually have plug up options for these button cell battery situations. Oh, I'm gonna need my trusty eyeglass repair kit. Note to all collectors: get yourself a eyeglass repair kit. This thing comes in turbo handy when you have to open things like this. It will save your life 1,000 times in a row. It's a cheap pickup. Just get it. You'll find yourself using it more than that. So, in that case, let's go ahead and open the back. See. I don't want to take it out. See if I can. We try a different one. It's always a little tricky. Don't want to accidentally. Will this work? Too big? Too big. All right. This porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. It's got to be this one. Let's see. Take off the glasses for a second. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Oh, not moving. Okay. Not moving. Let's try this one. Let's put these down. You got to be so careful with these things. You don't want to damage anything. There we go. Push, push. Very good. Coming loose. Yes, you are, but not yet. All right. Gotta love tinkering. One of my favorite parts of these things is just messing around with them, you know? You're not out yet? No. All right. Almost there. Nope. Hold on. Patience is a virtue. It's like it wants to come out. It's got to keep at it. Come on, buddy. All right. Almost there, just not yet. Hold on. It's got to be good now. All right, nope. There we are. All right. Perfect. Hard part done. Now we got to put the button cell batteries in, which is the next hard part. All right, Arnold. Let's try this. So, 1, 2, Come on. Three? No? Okay. Come on, Bubby. Ah, that's one of the problems about having big old rusty hands. When you have to do little things, it's hard to maneuver. Almost had it. Let's see. 4. Do you turn on? The question is, how do you turn on? Let me put you back in. Or is it on the wrong way? That could be it too. Let me see. I'll put Arnold here for a second. Stand there. Don't lose that nail. Just make sure I'm putting these in the right way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're in. All right. Let's put this back. Maybe once I screw it in. Damn it. Almost lost it all. Uh-oh. Nope. Don't turn on anything. I am streaming. Try that again, but not as dangerous. All right. And let's get that righty tighty. No, righty tighty. I don't want to mess up his boots. What's bothering me is that the light's not lighting up. So I'm thinking I must have them upside down. I'm gonna look at this one more time. Stand there for a second for me, Arnie. All right, let's see. No, it looks right. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. Where did that little part go? What did I do with it? All right, where did that go? Literally just had it. I hope it didn't fall or anything. I didn't hear it fall. Where is the back? I just had it. I put it down without thinking. Let's find it. That's strange. It's so small that you can just like set it down somewhere and not even notice it's gone. Stupid camera. There. All right. Gotta find it. Not up there. What is happening? Well, that was creepy. All right. Did it fall back into my keyboard here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Jesus. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. All right, enough grab assing. No grab assing, God damn it. All right, let's see. How do you turn this on? Is it just supposed to light up? Hold on, you stand there. And let me actually read the instructions. Separate rolling eyeball. Unscrew and open battery and put in new batteries to activate the light. Oh, there's a light function under his neck. Okay. Let's try that. This stand is going to be the death of me this evening. Oh, it's under there too. There we go. Ooh, that's bright. Look at that. Now, before I put this on and christen him, I am going to just stand him up like that. And I'm going to lock in this side eye that I want to do. So I want him kind of looking off to the side. Ooh, it's tough. Oh, that's too far. This kind of. Maybe just a little. Yeah, that works. So see what it looks like. Oh, that looks sick. All right, so let's stand him up. Zoom him in. Move this back down so you can see it. Beautiful. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Perfect. So before I do some posing, just my overall thoughts about the assembly of this guy and just the overall aesthetic of him. I am absolutely in love with this figure. Looks super cool. I think that I wish the button cell battery wasn't a thing. I wish it just plugged in, but you work with what you got. Guess I can futz with his costume a little bit. His pants look a little too high for me. Yeah. And I think he's looking good. So let's go ahead and lock in our pose, shall we? So I have an idea for a pose that I want to do, which is going to have two weapons. So I'm going to need two weapon hands. So let me grab his weapon holding hands and the weapons I want to use. So it's not this one. It is this one. I need that. I need these. I need the pistol. Check out that pistol. That pistol. Sick. And I need gun hands. Are these gun hands or are these fist hands? That's a fist hand. Gun hand. Gun hand. Perfect. All right. Let's start posing, shall we? So you grab this figure here. I'll take off one arm. Articulation wise, he's pretty stiff with this leather jacket on. Pretty good arm articulation. Leg articulation is pretty good. It's real leather, so you don't have to worry about it jacking up on you. So I'm just going to go ahead and put wait. It's like a Darth Vader. You have to kind of. Is that on? Can't tell if it's on or not. Roll up the sleeve. Yeah, that's on. Perfect. That's one. You kind of have to roll up the sleeve a little bit. Make sure you're locking it in. There we go. Perfect. That's two. So let's get him posed up, shall we? So I want to get his head over here like this. I want him like walking toward. I want that knee out. So I want this arm kind of aiming this gun here. Not sure how this is supposed to fit in his hand. And I want this hand here, like this. Like that. Like that. Let's get this arm here. I'm not sure how you're supposed to hold this gun because it doesn't have really. Let me see something. There's that gun. So how's he supposed to hold this pistol? That's easy enough. Like that. Is there another hand? Let me look at the instructions. So I'm gonna put him down right here for now, just to make sure I'm not crazy. They show you how to do all the arm stuff, which I'm not going to be worried about. They show me how to put the Barrett on, the launcher, use identified hands for the pistol and the long rod. Important. Okay. Let's see. Go over here, just tinkering. Oh. Excuse me. He holds it from the angle. I see. Come here, Arnie. Ugh. So he holds it like. Is this the right hand? I don't know if this is the right hand. Let me look at that again. Sit here, Arnie. Just sit there and look tight. Hold tight there, buddy. Let's see. I would see a whole lot better if I didn't have my cool guy glasses on. Hold on. Let's see. The way he holds it. Does he have another holding hand? There's that. It's like an almost closed hand. Double fist, thumbs up, grabbing hands. No. Of course, thumbs up. Oh. I have to look at that. It's very interesting how he holds the sawed off. Let's see. Come here, Arnold. Stone. Just trying to figure out how it fits in his hand because it's not very straightforward. Oh. Is that how that's going? Looks like it. Okay. Now I have to do the stand test to make sure that if he can stand on his own, he's fine. I have to just do some slight adjustment. Let's see. I need more space. So much stuff, not enough space. Let's just move all this out the way. Make sure his head is tilted that way. Nice little do here. Yes, this guy here. Boot there. Can he stand? Or maybe like that. Like that. And then put the bandolero on him, which is also going to be tricky. Got to put the bandolero on him, which is also going to be tricky. Oh, we got chats. Who's here? Bradley, what's good, man? Just finished watching some boxing. Who won? I'm going to put you here, Arnold, for now while I untangle this. We're just unboxing. Speaking of boxing, I'm just unboxing a Arnold here. So, based upon what this looks like, I'm thinking it goes around him like this. Let's see. This has to be on. It just has to. Okay. It's fighting me. Well, let's straighten out the arm. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see how this is supposed to go on him the right way. Let's see. Got to cross every T and dot every I, right? One, two, three, four. Got it. So just do this, do that. Go under. Oh, this guy looks so freaking cool. Go under the arm. I do have to remove the headpiece. So let's do that and remove. It doesn't want to go. Maybe I can work around it. All right, hold on. There we go. Kind of like over his shoulder, like that. Like that. Is that how it is? Okay, there's that. Put his head back on. Perfect. So I think we got that figured out. It's like around the neck here, kind of covering some of that damage. All right. Move his normal hands out the way. Move this out the way. Push this back a little bit. Let's see if we can get him standing up. With all this futzing, I'm not really happy with the pose just yet. That looks cool. That's nice and in there. He's looking to the side, head tilt. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Fix the belt a little bit. Fix the jacket, fix the hand. That knee has to be popping. Oh, that knee looks gnarly. Spread them, maybe tighten them up a little bit. Battle damaged. T800. Now let's see if I can get him standing on the actual base. Yeah. Out, leg back, maybe up a little, up more. That looks crazy. That looks absolutely crazy. Even though I'm a He-Man hater, the trailer did look good. Of course, Star Wars animated is always great. Yeah, you already know it, man. You already know it. So this figure is not exactly as dialed in as I would like it. Let me tighten it up just a little bit more. Let's just drop this a bit more. Make that hang a bit better. Push him back a little bit. Maybe toward the camera. Because the way he's going to stand is just like that. Yeah, I'm digging it. And just point him toward the camera a little bit. Look at my old rusty hands. So it focuses. Oh. I lost. Futzing with the gun, I lost the gun, which is fine. I still need to dial this in a bit more. So let's do that. Let's do. Oh, it's so tricky. I don't like the way this gun sits. It kind of sits kind of awkward. Maybe if I lower it, it'll look better. Let me look at the picture because He's just holding it weird. It's not straight. There we go. That's a whole lot better. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. One of my favorite things about getting these figures is the posing. I don't care what anybody says. I will never put my figures in a museum pose only because it robs you of so much detail and just imagination. That is cool. Yeah, that is super cool. I think that's the pose I'm sticking with. That's the pose he had right before he got into his big fight with the T 800, the T 1000, and was damaged. And it had his arm torn off and all that. So that's the pose I'm happy with right now. I am probably going to dial this a bit more before I take my done picture, but I think that's where we are. Overall, I am going to post this with my RoboCop. I'm not done yet. So the final pose image, I think is going to look crazy. I hope you guys enjoy it. With that, thank you, Bradley, for stopping by and saying what's up. This has been an episode of Masters of the Nerdiverse Figured It Out, where we do our posing of some of our favorite characters. With that being said, that's coming up a lot this evening. I've been, of course, your host, Mike G. Pose what you love, love what you pose, collect what you love what you collect. I'll be seeing you guys later. Take care.